go out and play some golf. My golf bag's full of the latest stuff. I'm gonna go out and play some golf. My putter alone was 1,000.
Good morning and welcome back to Breakfast Television, 7:44 on your Thursday, and we're looking at your golf swing with Dr. Shapiro. Now, you are a chiropractor, and you see a lot of people either injuring themselves from improper use of their golf clubs or coming to you for solutions to treat those injuries.
Yeah, it's absolutely correct. You know, now that summer's in full swing, you know, golf pun intended.
Hey!
Thank you. No, now that summer's in full swing, we've been really busy at ChiroCare helping people stay at the top of their game. You know, the fact of the matter is, aside from the sheer enjoyment of the game, there's a lot of health benefits associated with just getting out from the rat race, getting out on the course, in nature, doing some exercise. There's a lot of benefits to that. However, a lot of bad habits or a sudden increase in activity from that long, ridiculous winter we just endured sort of leaves us prone to some injuries, whether the injuries are acute, which is rapid onset, you know, when you're doing a swing, you know, being taken out, or something that's a little bit insidious or slow onset, like a repetitive stress injury. Golf, unfortunately, carries a unique situation where you're sort of at risk for both.
Okay, well, I imagine that I will end up with a cute injury because that's how I roll.
Yes.
But let me do a little demonstration of my golf swing, and maybe you can kind of show me where I might actually be injuring myself. So.
Well, here, let's have you move out a little bit.
Okay, I don't want to injure you because I don't think we can do anything
All right,
to the
go
face
ahead.
if I hit you. Okay, so I'm going for the swing
Yeah.
and...
Okay, all right. That was terrible. But anyways, you can edit that out in post maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can.
But you know, for people at home who've seen me on the show before, I often talk about positions to avoid.
Okay.
And you can see with your swing, you're sort of bending and twisting. Well, bending and twisting puts your spine in the weakest position possible. And just to put that in context, the average golf swing, and you know, we all can't be pros like you, but you know, the average duffer like me, the average swing puts about 8 times our body weight of stress on our spine.
Really?
So yeah, to put that into perspective, running is only 3 times our body weight. You have someone who's 250 pounds, that's 2,000 pounds of weight of force that can be applied to the low back. I mean, I used to own a car that weighed 2,000 pounds, right? So you factor in things like, you know, according to the PGA, most injuries on the tour have to do with the spine. And research at a University of Pennsylvania shows that an amateur swing like myself is 80% more harmful, has more harmful force than a pro. So you start adding up all these things. And the problem with golf is that the worse you are, the more swings you take.
That is true,
So you start seeing a bit of a recipe for disaster where you put more force on your spine, it puts 8 times our body weight on our spine when it's in its weakest position. You couple this with the fact that if your spine isn't in great working order, it leaves you far more susceptible to an injury. And that's something we want people at home to understand, is that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure here. So the thing is that there are many steps you can take to stay healthy on the course this year.
Okay, so we're going to get into just exactly what those things are in just a minute there, but can you kind of show me on the spine here, where's that extra 8 times my weight kind of ending up?
Sure, what happens is when you're bending and twisting, and the golf swing carries a twist both ways, that force gets magnified through mechanics at the very bottom of your spine. So if you imagine you have a chain that has a weak link, if you put stress on that chain, the chain is going to fail. The weak link is going to fail first. So if there's something that's not working properly and you're out there, you haven't golfed in a while, you go out there, you're stressing your spine in the weakest position possible. Unfortunately, something like this can be prone to go. And you know, it's interesting. Tiger Woods once, he was quoted in Golf Digest, he said that chiropractic care and weight training are as important to his game as practicing his swing. So many people go out and spend a fortune on the right club or the right glove. But the reality is, if you want to do what the pros do, and it has to do with prevention and taking care of yourself, and not just getting out there and whacking the ball until you're hurt.
Well, now we know a little bit more about where that problem comes from. So coming up on Breakfast Television, we'll talk about preventing that problem at your next golf game. That's after a quick break here on BT.